Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is June 30th, 2019, the last day for the month of June 2019. Here to give you all our expectations of the stock market and how the stock market is going to be making all-time highs once again. We're going to look at it on the long-term outlook, mainly on the monthly time frame and weekly, to give you our conclusions as to why we're stating that the market is going to move to the upside. Thank you for coming to our channel. Please make sure that you continue to like and share the videos, and as well subscribe to our channel, hit that bell notification. Again, if you want more of our information, definitely check us out at our website, HueFinance.com. There's multiple ways in which you can pay. You pay through PayPal, BitPay, as well as through Stripe. In order to make sure you're getting this information prior to anyone else, you will have to come to our website, HueFinance.com. So the last time we did our video for the United States stock market, the three index, the NASDAQ, the S&P, and the Dow, we were anticipating the market to move to the downside. We will address that and show you precisely that the market came right to where we expected it to go. And then we're going to give you our long-term outlook as to why we're convinced that the market may try to make all-time highs in space. Okay, so now we're going to look at the NASDAQ. I'm going to switch it to a daily time frame real quick. And you can see the last time we did our video for the NASDAQ was on the 21st of June, and the market came all the way down to our expected area of support. 1.58% price profit would have been made in this trade because we saw the market giving us a lot of weakness in this particular index. And since then, the market came in with some weakness, but it continues to show us that the indication of high prices is still there. Okay, so considering that this was another profitable trade, you can see for yourself that we saw it coming before the market actually did it. We can go ahead and get rid of that. And now we're going to go switch over to the monthly time frame. And again, you can see that the month of May, the market and the NASDAQ was a surefire indications of weakness entering the market. We endured that weakness for the whole month of June, okay? And we were still able to close towards the high of that monthly bar in June. The buyers are still, or the market participants are still interested in higher prices. This is one of the most convincing price charts that insinuates that the strength in this particular index is still there. So the monthly price chart for the NASDAQ is still giving us that it's going to make all-time highs once again. Okay, specifically because the market saw a lot of volume for the month of May, and then the following month we continue to move to the upside. So it tells me that the market is not nervous about another move to the downside. So be careful of these pundits or individuals that you see on CNBC, Fox Business, wherever you may hear about the negative news about the stock market. It is not coming in just yet, okay, because the market is the news. The price chart is your source of information regarding where the market is likely to go. And looking at the NASDAQ on this monthly time frame, it is still telling us that it's going to be making all-time highs once again. Okay, so now going forward, the market cannot break below 7,600 points in order to allow that to happen. Now I would allow 7,500 to be maintained as support too, but nevertheless we're still expecting the market in the NASDAQ to continue to move higher. So just to give you that, we are going to place another price target of the expectation of the NASDAQ moving higher. We said ultimately 7,500 points cannot be broken to the downside. I like 7,600 though, more preferably. But given where we're trading at in the market for the NASDAQ, it can get a little bit overextended. So we would like to hold 7,500 points for that support area. Okay. Now I want to move it to a very small time frame to see if there's any resistance areas in this market. I can see some resistance around 77.20. So definitely you want to keep that in mind as well too. Okay. So if I see weakness come in around 77.20 in the NASDAQ, I would definitely take profits off of the table there, because that is the next hurdle in the NASDAQ to break, is that 77.20. So that would be for us to TP that market would be around 0.25% profit in the market. So I think we're going to move higher than that. Matter of fact, it might just come up here for resistance at 77.60. So I would take profit at 77.60 around that particular point price in order. That's only if I see weakness coming to the market. Okay. So look out for those two prices, 77.20 for take profit, or even 77.60. Okay. But again, the long term, all we need to see is another 2% market move to the upside in order to see all-time highs in the market for the NASDAQ. So we're going to keep that there, but we did talk about taking profit at 77.20, 77.60 only if we see continued weakness coming to the market. Okay, so that is the NASDAQ. And now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the S&P 500. So again, we're going to start it off on the daily time frame. So now here we are looking at the S&P 500. You can tell, again, we did this video on the 21st of June. And you can tell that we precisely called it in the market to how low it was going to go before it actually came. 2,900 points. Would have made 1.37% market move in that particular analysis. So you can see it. There you go. We called it. So go ahead and get rid of that and move it over to the monthly time frame. Again, this one is a little bit more convincing regarding how high the market in the S&P 500 is going to go. Obviously, the month of June made an all-time high. But then the month of July, I'm expecting it to make all-time highs once again. Okay. All-time highs in the market for the S&P 500 was at 2964. So we don't have that far to go in order to make all-time highs in the S&P 500. But nevertheless, the strength is still being seen on this price chart as well. So we are going to anticipate it moving to the upside again. Okay. So now, considering that 2910 was support, we're going to make sure that that tries to hold that support going forward in order to see the prospect of the S&P 500 to continue to move higher. So looking in the background of this chart, we don't have anywhere to gauge how high the market can go in the S&P 500. So I'm just going to keep this here, about a 1.5% market move to the upside, but we don't have that far to go. So anywhere in the market in the S&P 500 hitting that green area on this price chart would take profit. Okay, because I definitely, considering where we're trading, the market can quickly hit that and come right back down. Okay, so let's just say it comes to the all-time high price. That would be about 0.5% market move. So I would TP the market there, or at least take some off the table if I was in this particular trade. But again, we're still showing a lot of indications of strength coming to the market in the S&P 500. So we're going to anticipate it to continue to move to the upside. TP, some of it around 2960. But even though it can move a lot higher than that, considering we're not getting that much negative news across the global economy as of today. Okay, so we're still expecting the market in the S&P 500 to continue to move to the upside. Anywhere in this green area, you want to pay attention to take profit, specifically if you can see weakness entering the market. Okay, but all in all, the long-term time frame, the monthly, the weekly, are all indicating to us that we still have some higher strength and movement to the upside to go through in the NASDAQ and the S&P 500. So now we're going to look at the last one, which is the Dow. Okay, so taking a look here at the Dow daily time frame, you can see that the market really didn't come as low as we expected it on this particular chart. It came and held support at 26,500 points. All right, so that would have been about almost 1% market move to the downside in the Dow. Where we are today, about 0.31% market move. So I would just take that off the table, but nevertheless, we're still in a profitable position in the Dow. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to move it over to the monthly time frame. And again, this is even more convincing that the strength is still coming into the market for the Dow as well. All three indexes are giving us a lot of positive news as to it continuing to make all-time highs. Okay, so the monthly time frame, the market is almost made all-time highs for the month of June, but October 2018, the market definitely made a little bit higher in points to the upside. Okay, but now we're looking forward. Okay, now this last week in the Dow, the market is literally holding us a little bit uneasiness regarding whether or not it's going to be making all-time highs, only slightly. Okay, the S&P 500 would definitely be the first one that I would say is going to make all-time highs, then the NASDAQ, and then the Dow. Okay, that would be the third out of the three indexes that I would say looks a little less likely of making all-time highs. Okay, the monthly price chart is a little bit more convincing of it making all-time highs, but the weekly chart, not so much. Okay, we're definitely seeing some sellers come to the market on the weekly time frame. The daily, yes, it is displaying a little bit more indications of movement to the upside. So that's what we're going to do. But we're not necessarily showing the Dow making all-time highs though. Okay, I can see some resistance coming in at 27,000 points, so definitely want to keep that in mind. And I'm going to bring this up a little bit lower. A little bit higher for a support area in the Dow. Okay, so considering the monthly time frame, okay, so I'm gonna switch it back over. I'm going to expect the market to continue to move higher, right? But I'm just going to hit it up just a little bit higher from where we were in October 2018. Okay, about 1.63% market move to the upside. And just a little bit more conservative because we haven't been trading at the high prices in a while. And usually when you see resistance on a long time frame, you get a lot of volatility to enter the market. So even though we can expand our price target out a little bit further, we are not going to do that for that reason alone. Okay, just want to play this a little bit conservative regarding how high the market is going to go. So that is about 1.63 market move. Let me move this over just a little bit. So we're going to play with it right there and just literally see how the market plays out. If anything, the best thing that's going to happen to the Dow this upcoming work week is just going to be consolidation of trading. I would be cool if it holds 26,250 sats and bring that down a little bit further. Okay, but all in all, I'm still expecting the market in the Dow to try to make all-time highs alongside the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Okay, so this is it. The market for these three indexes is continuing to show us the interest for higher prices. We identified it. We placed our ideas on the price chart. So now it's your job to see how the market plays out. Okay, and that's what we're going to look at over the next couple of work days for the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. Give us your thoughts. Do you think that these three indexes can all make all-time highs? If so, let us know in the comment section of this video. And which one out of the three do you think has the greatest probability of hitting all-time highs? For us, it's the S&P 500. Tell us what you think. Make sure y'all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.